Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here or you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification that lets you know every time I upload a video. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And let's go ahead and get into this video. Today we are going to be trying out the new Blendiful by tatibeauty. I did pay for this with my own money, and also everything that's in this video, it is not sponsored. This is $18, and inside you do get two. So let's go ahead and open this up. And inside here you get the regular Blendiful, and then you also get the baby Blendiful. And these are very soft, kind of feel like velour, very squishy. This one's is not quite as squishy as the big one, the little one, and the little one is so cute. It's shaped like a little heart. And so we're going to go ahead and try these out. I've watched a couple of videos of people because I wanted to kind of get a feel for how this product works. And I thought we would try a couple of different things. First off though, on my eyes today, I do have tatibeauty's Textured Neutrals Volume 1 on. And this is a very beautiful palette here. So just wanted to add that in, that's what I have on my eyes today. So the very first thing that we're going to start out with, and we're going to use the large one. It feels kind of weird to not wet this. So, but Tati said on her introduction video that she did to not use a moisturizing primer, but to use, like, you could use a pore filling primer. So we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer into the T-zone. And I'm just going to take this right here and just rub it in here, I guess. And then take this down the T-zone here. And although I do have dry skin, I do have large pores because back when I was a teenager, I had very oily skin, and I still get hormonal breakouts and things like that. So I do have large pores, so I do like to use a pore filling primer. If you see me looking down, my mirror is down here. Okay. And I think that worked really well. I can feel that in there. It doesn't seem like the blender really soaked anything up there. So that's good. Seems like it put it all down and blended out really nicely. So I like that. So everybody's been using regular foundations, and I thought that we would try the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer on one half of my face. And then on the other half of my face, I thought we would do the new Urbandecay, the Stay Naked, the Fix. It is the powder foundation by Urbandecay. And I do have this in 40 NN. So I thought we would try this on one half of the face to see how it works on a powder foundation, and then also on a tinted moisturizer, because I haven't seen anybody do any of those yet. So we'll go ahead and start out with the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, and this is 2N1 Nude. And I'll just put some of this on the back of my hand. Here. And I'll just go in with this little corner that we used the putty primer on. And just gonna do half my face with this. And see how this works. seems to be blending out pretty nicely. Now this tinted moisturizer is not full coverage to start out with, so it is a light coverage foundation. Okay, and just add a little bit more in here where I have some redness. And to get rid of any streakiness on there, I'm just going to pat that out like I would with my beauty blender. And I think that gave a really nice, even coverage there. I actually really like that. I think it went on really well. Okay. So I'm going to take a different corner of the blender here, and as you can see, it didn't really seem to soak up any product. It just seems to be a little bit, left on the actual poof in the fibers, but it doesn't seem to have soaked any up. So that's really good. So the next thing I want to try on the other half of my face is the Urban Decay Stay Naked powder foundation, and I want to see how it works on a powder foundation. And this is pretty full coverage foundation here. I really like the way this feels. It's super soft on your face. It doesn't give me any of that weird texture. I have some texture issues with like microfiber, but this doesn't give me any of that. I can't stand to touch microfiber, but this isn't giving me any of that at all, which I'm really happy about. I was a little bit nervous. People said that it kind of felt like microfiber, but I don't think so. I think it feels more like velour. I think that did an awesome job with that. It even covered up that blemish that I had here pretty good. So I really like the finish of both of these. I know you can really tell because the Laura Mercier is more of a satin finish and the Urban Decay is a matte finish, so you can really tell where the two foundations are, but I really like the way both of these look on my skin. I actually think that I like the Urban Decay. Go ahead and give you a close-up here. I think I like the finish of the Urban Decay powder foundation better than when I put it on with a brush. So I really like that. That finish on that is really good. And as you can see, it left product on there, but I would expect that it would with this powder foundation here. Okay, wow, I really like the finish on both of those. They look really nice. And I was really nervous about this because I've seen some people have some problems, but I really like it. So next I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I have this in light neutral, and go ahead and do my under eyes with this. And a couple of other areas here. Okay. And we'll go ahead and blend this out. And I'm just using the same part that I used with the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer to blend this out on this side. I'm just going to add a little bit to my nose area here. And I like the padding for the concealer better than swiping. Okay, then I'm going to take and do the other side with the area that I did the powder foundation with. And I do find with this Urban Decay Stay Naked powder foundation that you can add your concealer on top of it. Just fine. And it doesn't look cakey or anything when you do that. And that's the concealer. Okay, next I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier setting powder, and this is in translucent, to set my under eye here. And I'm just going to go ahead and use that same area and set my under eye on both sides where I use that concealer. And go ahead and set my face on the side that had the tinted moisturizer here. I really like the way this lays down the powder. It's really nice. I don't feel like it's leaving my face powdery because I'm just pressing it in and it's giving me a nice smooth finish, but not taking away any of the kind of satin finish of that Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, which I really like. I think it's looking really nice. I quite like it. I think it's very, very nice. Okay, next I'm going to go in with a cream contour, and I'm going to use the C Color Cosmetics cream palette here, and I'm going to take this lightest color right here, and I'm going to go ahead and fold the Blendiful in half here and take some of this product directly on it and go ahead and sculpt. My face out with this. Okay. Then blend this out with it. And I'm purposely using a cream product that I would not normally use over the Urban Decay Powder Foundation to see how it blends using the Blendiful. And I actually quite like it. Even though it was a powder foundation and you normally wouldn't do a cream product over a powder foundation, I think it turned out quite nice. think that turned out really nice. Yeah, I really like the way that blended out that cream contour. That worked quite well. Okay, next I'm gonna do a ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in between the sheets, and this is a cream to powder cheek product. And I'm gonna use another portion of the Blendiful and just put that right in there. And that came out really good. I'm kind of out of space on this side. So and just flip this over and use the other side. And I have a Super Shock highlighter in Hades. And that's this one. And I'm just going to take the corner here and see how this highlight works. And the Blendiful does an amazing job with these Super Shock products. Wow, that looks really nice. I am really impressed with that. Really impressed. That turned out really good. Then I'm going to take my Hoola powder bronzer here, and I'm just going to take the corner of it and bronze up the face a little bit. And it picks up a lot of product, so be careful of that. But it does blend it out quite nicely. Take a little bit down the edge of my nose and on the tip here. Okay, and blend that out. I think it did a really good job with all of these products. I'm really impressed. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter. Okay, and then fan it so it dries a little bit. It works quite good for that. And I'm just going to take the blank side of this and just pat in. I like to pat in my powder products after I get done setting my face with the all-nighter, just so that you don't have any powdery look. Wow, I am really impressed. I think that turned out really good. I really like that. And this little tiny one I think is going to work really good for blotting if I get any oil buildup, which I normally don't. Sometimes in the summer I will though, or on the go to do a little bit of touch-ups. So I'm really impressed. And kind of a little bit shocked, but because I didn't know how to use it. I've been waiting for Tati to come out with her video showing us how it works, but I think it's pretty easy to use. I think it's user friendly, and I'm really impressed with it. So, and it doesn't seem to soak up product, and you can wash it just like you do your beauty blender, or you can put it in a lingerie bag and wash it in the washing machine. So that's all I have for you today. Make sure, if you're new here or if you haven't already, you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification that lets you know every time I upload a video. And hit that like button if you liked this video. It helps with my reach. And leave a comment what you guys thought about the Blendiful, if you'll be picking one up. And until next time, bye.